Hi friends, welcome back to Nuts Nook. I know it's been a long time and I'm not back, so those that say, hey, welcome back, I'm not back. There's just a lot of things going on, nothing bad, but it's just very hard for me to, I'm still cooking obviously because we're still eating because I'm still fluffy. However, I've just been not filming, I've not been doing anything. I've just been very lazy lately. So hopefully here, probably after the next 3 weeks, month, maybe something, I don't know exactly. You'll know when. I am going to be making some videos of things that's going to be like pantry stable stuff. So that should be fun. So kind of look for that. I'm going to have like a little segment of that, of a few different videos of some pantry stable things. But of course, once again, Facebook got me in all sorts of trouble because, you know, they always have these really good looking meals on there. So what I did is, I didn't want to bore you with cooking the noodles because everyone knows how to cook noodles. And those who know, who's been watching me for any length of time, knows I re-can the cheese out of the cheddar cheese containers, and I make them into the 16 ounce or the 8 ounce and stuff. And next time, which is going to be pretty soon, when I pull out my next 10 pound, number 10 can, excuse me, not 10 pounds, number 10 can, is that I'll be making more of the 16 ounces, because if this meal turns out, I think we're probably going to have it more often. Now, I did talk to Mark about adding some mushrooms to this, but I don't know for sure. The first time I'm not going to make mushrooms with it, but honestly, I think either way it's going to be good. And because it doesn't have broccoli in the recipe that's on Facebook, I figure this is like a 1 p.m. dinner, so it should be good. Now, I did move my Combi over there in the corner. I don't know for sure if you can still see the fan. Because I was telling Mark, I said sometimes it's just nice not to have to move it in and out and stuff like that, so that's what we did. So the fan's going, so it's going to blow the air. That fan is actually in my my link store, so you can always go look there and pick up your own fan if you have a Combi, or like even like an Instapot or Foodie or anything like that that has like the vents. It's going to help blow that air or that steam that comes up, so it doesn't ruin the bottom of your cabinets, which that gets very expensive. So my macaronis are done, so I'm going to go ahead and bring you down here and show you what my next plans are. So anyways, there's the macaronis for the two of us. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my 8 ounce jar of the macaroni and cheese, and you guys all know I'm not macaroni and cheese, the cheese. So it's going to be kind of like, you know, your Velveeta. This kind of reminds me, when I do this, it kind of reminds me of the Velveeta cheese. I like it to be a little bit more creamy, so I'm going to add just a little bit of milk, which is fine. And I am going to go ahead and add some salt, some pepper. Salt almost fell over. And I have missed you guys. I know a lot of you guys have been contacting me individually, and I really appreciate that. Use my garlic and onion mixture and get that in there. Get this stirred. I think that is still the powdered onion that I don't care for. So anyways, stir this up. I'm sure you can see in here. So get this all nice and stirred. So it's going to look like, you know, your macaroni and cheese and so on. And that's okay. So get that stirred as much as possible. Now, oops, I didn't open up my bag properly. Now this is where, this was not on that video for the meal, but I thought, because we both like broccoli, that this would be really nice. And then you don't have to have a side because you got your meat, you got everything, and then you have your vegetables, so you don't have to have a vegetable on the side. So put that over there. Give that another nice little stir. Now obviously they probably don't have you doing it this way, and they were actually on the video or on the recipe, they were saying go ahead and make up your own cheese sauce with the roux and all that jazz. you know, the girl's lazy. So that's not going to happen. So I have my Combi pan here. And this is more, I push it down. This is bigger than what I have here. So I'm just going to go ahead, and I have my stainless steel pans. Those are actually in my store too. If you're wondering what sizes, this comes in 3 different sizes. But this one works very well inside the Combi. So what I'm going to do is pour this out. I already sprayed the pan. Yes. Mark and I were wondering if that other pan would have worked, and no, it would not have. I'm glad I went to the next size pan, honestly. So, throw this over in the sink. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and open up the meatballs. I'm going to kind of spread this out a little bit. There is water, obviously, in the pan down below because I do use the Combi crisp on this. But try to spread out that broccoli a little bit. Could probably pick up more pieces. Because the girl loves her broccoli and so does Mark, so that's okay. So then I go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and put the meatballs. Now these are just, I think I got these at Sam's Club or Gordon Food Services, I don't know. These are not my homemade meatballs. I think I'm currently out of my homemade meatballs. But I didn't feel like making meatballs when last time meat went on sale, so I didn't. So I'm going to put quite a few because if this works out, if there's anything left over, which there should be, that then we're going to go ahead and we'll put those in those little containers, and we'll freeze them, put the, vacuum seal them, put them in the freezer, and then Mark will use that for lunches for his Hot Logic Mini. So I'll bring you over to the other side here. Okay, so as you can see, now that we're a little bit closer, you can see the fan going there. And now I'm not going to have to pull out that Combi, which is going to be kind of nice. I'm going to see if I like it here in the corner. If not, I'll move it somewhere else in the kitchen. Go ahead and put that in here. Everything that's on the left-hand side is going to be here. Everything on the right-hand side is going to go there. So I'm going to go ahead and hit power. I'm going to bring this down to 350 because I do not cook at the 390. A little bit more over that. You don't need to see me. And I'm going to bring this down to, the Combi Crisp, which now I'm going to have to redo the thing here. And I'm going to go ahead and hit start. Now this is automatically going to be going for like 20 minutes. Those who do not have a Combi, this will be going across for a couple minutes while the machine gets warm. And then the time will start for the baking time, which I believe, if I'm not wrong, it's been a couple days since I've used my Ninja. I think that's 20 minutes. And then what I'll be doing is keeping an eye on that. The meatballs are cooked, everything's cooked. The broccoli obviously is not. But this way, you can see how everything looks when it comes out. So I will be back shortly with how this is looking. All right, friends, this looks really, really good. Now, obviously, the side of the Combi gets a little bit hot. I did kind of burn my finger a smidge. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to plate up some of this. I'm going to let this cool because you all know I can't eat that hot food like that. And I'm going to come back in just a minute and give you a little taste test. Have Mark figure out how much of it he wants. But that looks really good, and I like the idea of the broccoli. So I'll come right back and give you a taste test when it's not sitting there smoking like that, steaming. Okay, so here goes. So like I said, that's the meal. Mark did take a bite of it. Obviously, he can eat things hotter than I can. It's still steaming pretty hot, but I should be able to eat it. I won't eat part of the meatball because, that's going to be hotter. But I said, well, would you make any changes? Because like I said, we were talking about making it with mushrooms and stuff like that. He said, opt out from the onions because I thought onions might taste good because, onions is good in everything. But he says that going forth for like that 2 cups of pasta-ish, I didn't measure, that he would use the 16 ounces of the liquid cheese plus that little bit of milk to make it more cheesy. So there's Mark's thought of it. So we'll see what we think here. So That, I like that, honey. I like how this, with the Combi crisp, how it crisped up the few pieces of broccoli, it crisped up the meatballs and everything, you know, and everything. So I had that going for the 20 minutes. I took it off at 3 minutes before. So this baked for 17 minutes in the Combi. I don't know if you were to use the stove. I don't know for sure what would be the amount of time. Probably still about 17 minutes, I would think. 15, 17 minutes. I'm sure if you left it uncovered and didn't put foil and all that jazz, I'm sure that would all work out. So meanwhile, Mark will have 2 more meals that will go in the freezer that he will use for his Hot Logic. And he says I can definitely see me eating this for lunches. So hopefully it's something you try. Like I said, I will be back here, there. Like I said, there's still just a lot of things going on. I can't tell you obviously what's going on, but it's all good. Nothing's bad or anything like that, but it's all good. But there's just a lot of things going on, and I don't want to be thought of, oh, look at here, look at Vanessa. No. And it's just when it's done, and then you all can see what's been keeping our stuff a little bit busy, then you can actually, you know, say, hey, oh, well, you know, whatever. But anywho, until that happens, like I said, that's going to be a good month out. I'll be here, there. I'm going to make a little segment on some shelf-stable stuff. I had bought some 5 pounds of dehydrated sliced potatoes. So I'm going to try to make my own, what is that called? Like, you know, like those boxes of the potatoes. So I can make my own, like the scout potatoes type thing. And I know I've been asking Tracy and Mary what they think and what they would make. They've both been sending me recipes with stuff that I can try with those. And like I said, some other shelf-stable things that that I'm running out of, like the brown gravy and certain things like that. And I wanted to make some rice-a-roni meals and stuff. So look forward for that to be coming out. And sorry I've been gone. You all can, if you miss me a whole bunch and you still want to talk to me, you're welcome to talk to me on Facebook. You're welcome to talk to me on Nessa's Nook 0713 at Gmail. I am here. I'm alive. Everything's fine. But, you know, I just have to feel like making the video. So thank you very much for stopping by. I hope you all have a very blessed and wonderful day.